Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to today's episode of Man Talk on the Based on Principle YouTube radio talk show. Yeah. So today we're gonna be watching this. I'm not gonna show you the whole video. I'll provide a link or whatever the fuck in the description box if you want to see the whole video. But I assume you'll be able to find the video just by just by the fact that you can see the name of the video and the channel on the screen right now, but whatever. The point is, Jaclyn made a video called Pregnancy Hate Comments. People are super mad. Why would somebody be mad? Why? Oh, let's find out.
Hope you bring your kid up better than your parents did with you. Poor child to be born into such a vile household. Pronatalism is child abuse. I'm surprised she didn't abort it. Lol. Reproduction is for selfish fools who believe in fairy tales. Oh God, you're procreating. Ugh, that poor child. Jaclyn, I thought you hated kids and you were child-free by choice, but then you get pregnant accidentally and it all flies out the window? Wow, you're so fake. Your baby deserves a better mom than you, someone who actually wants them. Oh yes, totally not planned. Charting and taking ovulation strips to make sure I was fertile so I could have sex on that day to make a baby. What's up, everybody? And
Ugh. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting, okay? Now, why am I super mad? Why am I butthurt and offended? Why do I think that this is politically incorrect? Well, a couple of reasons. All right, so, her response to this comment was absolutely atrocious, okay? This person said, now, yeah, you could probably make a claim that she said it very, very harshly. I mean, yeah, it did seem pretty harsh, right? But the person's comment was saying, okay, Jaclyn, you said you said that you do not want to have kids, so why are you breeding, you know? Like, what the fuck? And Jaclyn's Glynn response, what was her response? Was it, oh, yeah, I used to hate kids, but I had some kind of, major, I guess, change of outlook, and I just love kids now. And, I've taken parenting classes, I've worked in foster homes and daycares and shit to make sure I have lots of hands-on experience, know what I'm doing. And so, yes, I've had a drastic shift in my opinion, okay, and I've taken these measures to make sure I do a good job raising her kid. Is that what she said? Okay, that is not what she said, was it? What she said was, oh, well, it is a planned pregnancy, and I do want to have kids, because I've been taking all these ovulation strips. Oh my God, you disgusting, like, worthless sack of shit. I mean, that is a horrible answer to that question, ma'am. Okay, you never addressed the fact that you said you hate kids. Okay, look, if you really hate kids so bad, okay, well, I at least appreciate your honesty. So clearly you're not going to have kids unless you have some kind of drastic change of outlook about you hating kids, right? Right? Like, holy fuck. 44 seconds into this video, and already, we find something pretty fucked up that she's done. All right, let's continue.
and welcome to a new video on my channel. So as you can see, I am 9 months pregnant, due on the 17th, but it could happen any day now. And I've gotten some.
Ugh. I have a question for you, Jaclyn Glynn. Can a baby consent to being dunked inside of an adult's genital fluid and then shoved through their vagina? Yeah, can a baby consent to having every, surface area of their body directly in contact with your vagina as you're squeezing them out? And by the way, that's pretty dangerous, Some babies have their head crushed so hard during childbirth that they lose IQ points for the rest of their life, So can a baby consent to that? Does the baby, I mean, think about it. I'm just curious, okay? I'm just curious. And secondly, you have no reasonable harm reduction case for breeding when there are over 100 million orphans worldwide. You see, okay, yes, Jaclyn, I am mad that you are breeding when you're voluntary planning and choosing to breed when there's fucking millions of orphans worldwide who are getting tortured in foster care. I'm like, okay, if you want to have kids, that could be great. Yes, if you were to adopt a kid and give them a way better home than what they would have had in foster care, yes, I think that would be phenomenal, So yeah, but no, you said, oh, fuck that. I'm going to breed. Fuck those orphans. I'm going to breed and claim I'm a kind, loving mother. And if you don't believe it, I'm going to throw a hissy fit and demand breeder entitlements. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's continue.
Beautiful comments from people online about that. Don't get me wrong, the vast majority is overwhelming amounts of love and excitement, and I am
love and excitement. Wow, Jack and Glynn. Doesn't it feel great to get so much praise, love, and excitement for you voluntarily choosing without remorse to abandon a kid in foster care, despite the fact that you clearly want to have a kid and you are choosing to breed? You know, wow, I'm sure that must feel wonderful, Jaclyn. You're such a nice, kind, loving mother. I'm sure you're going to be a great mother, Jaclyn. Wow, you're such a nice, kind, caring human being. Let's continue.
For it, and I'm so thankful to have you guys with me through this journey. It actually really does mean a lot. We've been through a lot together, you guys. But y'all know me, I get hate comments all the time, and just being pregnant has stirred up so much controversy. To me, this is pure entertainment. It is comedy gold. I do not
Comedy gold. Oh yes, Jaclyn. If I were to tell you that you should have adopted one of the helpless orphans getting tortured in foster care instead of breeding unnecessarily, oh yes, if I tell you that, that's just a big joke to you. Ha 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 ha. It's pure entertainment. I'm sure it is, ma'am. I'm sure it is. Okay? Because you get overwhelming support from the vast majority of people. Most people are going to say, oh, you're such a kind, loving mother for choosing to breed as opposed to adopting a helpless orphan getting tortured in foster care. You're such a kind, loving mother. Oh, I'm sure you're going to be a great mother. You're definitely such a kind, loving human being for not adopting and choosing to breed instead. Yes, I do think that, you know, that is problematic, all right? Like, what the fuck? I'm sure you find this very amusing. It's just a joke to you, right? Just a fucking joke. Holy fucking shit. You know, there's something else I was going to say, but kind of lost my train of thought. Thanks, Obama. Yeah, man. Let's continue.
sleep over comments like this at night, so there's no need to like comfort me in the comments. I'm good, you guys.
Yeah, she said it herself, okay? She's not going to lose sleep over the orphan that she could have adopted that's currently getting tortured in foster care. And it's not because, oh, she just doesn't want to have a kid. She just does not want the responsibility. No, look, here's the thing, man. If you just don't want to have a kid, look, I totally understand that. I am not here to pressure people to adopt and to have kids if they just don't want to, because it's a huge responsibility, and I just think it's inappropriate to try to pressure people into doing that sort of thing, you know, when it's, I guess you could say, a very huge responsibility, and you have a huge amount of power over a non-consenting, helpless human. I mean, if someone has second thoughts about their ability to take care of a non-consenting human being that's extremely vulnerable and helpless and requires a ton of money and care and support, yeah, if someone doesn't want to do that, that's fine, you know, but if you do want to do that, you should adopt instead of breeding, okay? But I'm sure you don't give a fuck, right? You very clearly stated that this is a joke to you and that you are not going to lose a blink of sleep over this. I'm sure you're correct, ma'am. I'm sure you're correct about that assessment. Let's continue.
I just think that this shit's funny. And there are a wide variety of...
Yeah, this shit is funny, isn't it? Yeah, keep laughing. You fucking disgusting rape belly. Yes, rape belly. Think about it. I mean, that baby cannot consent to getting shoved inside your cunt fluid. That's kind of disgusting. And it's not necessary. Like, you don't have to do this in order to have a family, when there's a million orphans, right? Millions of orphans, plural, you know? Tens of millions of orphans. Over 100 million orphans, ma'am. Okay? Oh, that's just a big joke to you. Who gives a fuck? Ha 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 ha. Wow, you're such a nice lady. Let's continue.
Comments I've been getting just from people being mad that I got pregnant because they think that the act of doing that is inherently evil. People are mad at me for having gotten the COVID vaccine, which I was open about on my vlog channel, where I do discuss a lot of hate that I have been getting. I am not like advertising my decisions to the world. I just am not hiding them. And that in and of itself has made some people very angry. Lots of...
Okay, it sounds like people are criticizing you for getting the COVID vax while being pregnant, because it's a, you know, sketchy experimental drug. And it's like, if a consenting adult wants to take it, that's fine. But like, when you have a baby that's growing inside of you, and your decisions very closely affect their well-being, yeah, I mean, I think you should care more about the baby you're currently raping, you know? I mean, maybe care about their well-being some more. And think, okay. And plus, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that that flu vaccines, that at least certain types of vaccines should not be given to pregnant women. Like, I think certain types of flu vaccines, maybe. Like, I'm pretty sure there are certain vaccines that should not be given to pregnant women. So for you to take the COVID vaccine while you're pregnant is totally unacceptable, in my opinion.
Comments about circumcision, which I've made very clear will not be discussed in any capacity on any of my channels ever. I get
Oh my fucking god, you disgusting fucking cunt face. Alright, let's replace the word circumcision with molestation. What if she said, oh, I'm not going to talk about whether or not we're going to molest our kid in any capacity on our channel. We're not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it. Like, wouldn't that seem kind of sketchy? Yeah, if someone asked her, hey, are you going to molest your kid? And she said, I'm not going to talk about whether or not I'm molesting my kid. Wouldn't that seem extremely suspicious? And like it like almost guarantees that she's going to molest her kid, right? Right? And what is circumcision? Okay, it's a medically unnecessary molestation of a fucking penis, of a baby's dick, with a knife. Yes, you're molesting a kid's dick with a knife in a medically unnecessary manner. You disgusting cunt, alright? Like, any sane, rational adult would be like, look, if a consenting adult wants to have a circumcision on themselves, that's fine, but it should never be imposed on a non-consenting infant, right? At least when it's medically necessary, you know? Yeah, you should not impose a medically unnecessary circumcision on a non-consenting infant, you know? And like that's what you should say. If you were truly this kind, loving mother empath, you would say, oh, I'm not going to force a medically unnecessary, invasive genital mutilation procedure upon my infant. Like, look, if they won't do that as an adult, that's fine, but I'm not going to force it on them as a kid. Okay, that's what you would say. That's what a true, kind, loving mother would say, you fucking entitled, nasty cunt face. Oh, I said I'm saying mean words. I'm name calling. I'm a bad person, right? Okay, let's compare our actions, all right? Let's compare the things we've said, all right? You sketchily claim that you're not going to talk about circumcision at all when asked about whether or not you're going to do it to your kid, okay? And I say that that's pretty fucking sketchy, and I call you cuss words in response to that, okay? Let's continue.
Emails and messages every day with unsolicited advice, which actually does get kind of annoying. Have your own baby, make your own life.
Kind of annoying to have people tell me that I'm wrong to do this evil shit. Yeah, I'm sure it is kind of annoying.
Choices, you know what I mean? Lots of body shaming comments. Yes, I do know I am bigger. That's what happens when you are 9 months pregnant. Everything swells, you gain weight, you make a baby, and then you have the baby and you do your damn best, and that's just what it is. And it really doesn't, it shouldn't, you know, guys, is it really the most important thing in the world? What I look like physically is I literally make another human being. Insults aren't just to me either. They are to my husband unnecessarily. Lots of comments about religion, like don't use.
That's another thing too. She's like, oh, people are making fun of me for being fat. Well, I mean, like, why would you... Here's the thing. It's easier for you to adopt, right? It's easier for your own well-being. So you don't have to, you know, get fat as fuck during pregnancy. You don't have to deal with morning sickness and all the medical dangers of childbirth and shit. Yes, you could avoid all that shit by adopting, but no, you said, fuck you, orphan. I don't love you. I'm not a kind, loving empath. I love my stupid, dumb genes more than your own well-being, so I'm going to breed unnecessarily, even though I want to have kids, and not adopt you, even though I want to have kids. Jaclyn, Glynn, this is really fucked up. All right, this is so fucked up. Let's continue.
The beauty of life now? Are you religious now? Are you changing your politics now? But the vast majority of anger comes from a community of people that are self-described antinatalists. And actually, I've had videos about it made on me, like people ripping me apart because I got pregnant, and oh my God, we're gonna get into it. But first, I do wanna say thank you so much to Feels CBD for sponsoring this video. Feels is premium CBD that is delivered directly to your doorstep. It's a natural way to reduce anxiety, stress, and sleeplessness. If you join the Feels community, you can get this delivered to your doorstep every month. And it's super easy to take. So in order to show you, I am going to use my lovely husband as a model for how to take the CBD because he's been using it. I'm not allowed to right now because I'm pregnant.
Dumb bitch. If you adopted, you actually would be able to use that CBD shit. And it seems like you're bummed. It seems like you're pretty bummed about not being able to use CBD. Okay, well, that's your punishment, okay? In my opinion, these dumb cunts who who unremorsively voluntarily choose to breed while abandoning orphans in need. If you're going to unremorsively make a voluntary informed decision to do that, I think that you deserve all the pain and suffering you get. You know, I view pregnancy and childbirth as punishment for you disgusting, just inconsiderate, evil, stupid bitches, you know? I mean, it's like you deserve to puke your guts out all the time. You know, you deserve to, you know, look fat and disgusting. You deserve to have your cunt ripped open during childbirth. You know, there's this thing called a 4th degree vaginal tear, and it's like where your cunt gets ripped down to your anus, and you basically have like a cunt anus. So I'm like, why the fuck would you like choose to risk that shit happening to your body, okay, when you could simply adopt? Like, adopting is better for your own well-being. All right, you fucking, you're pretty dumb, ma'am. You're pretty dumb. Let's continue.
Do anything fun. Husband!
Did someone call your husband?
Someone did.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just wanted to see how you're feeling today.
Haha, got me in the feels. All right, so check this out. So
That wasn't even planned. I'm so sorry. That was great.
Oh yeah. So CBD is amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry that she can't try it, but it's a part of my day.
I'm sorry she can't try it. Okay, you're sorry that she can't try it. Okay, well, sounds like you agreed to, you know, have this baby bred, so you agree to that decision. It's your fault too, in my opinion. If you're really so sorry that she can't try it, okay, why did you not strongly suggest that you guys adopt? Yeah, you should be like, okay, let's adopt so that you can take drugs. That's what you should say if you really are sorry. Fucking douche, man. You're such a douche. You're just like fucking little douche.
Regimen every single morning. I take a few drops and put it under my tongue. I hold it there for like a minute or however long. And honestly, it makes a huge difference. I feel less stress, less anxiety. I don't know if you've ever said any of this stuff in your video. I just showed up.
I did take CBD before getting pregnant, and I can confirm that it is very nice. It's very relaxing. It's a natural way to calm down, which always has been beneficial to me.
I'm sorry you have to see this.
This is
I'm
really
so jealous.
I am.
Real good. Tastes good too.
That's what happens, bitch. Watch. Yes, this is your punishment, bitch. This is your punishment. Watch him take the drugs you chose to make yourself not be able to take, you dumb fucking cunt. Let's continue.
You can become a member today by going to feels.com/Jaclyn. That is Jaclyn, and there's a link in the description that you guys can click.
Cool. Good.
Off the top. So if you do go to feels.com/Jaclyn, you can get 40% off your first 3 months and free shipping, which is amazing. I am jealous of you, but I'm near the end.
Yeah.
I'm near the end. And until then, I will hold on to this.
Come on.
Anyway, thank you so much to Feels for sponsoring this video. By the way, do you know what this video is?
No.
You don't.
This is the pregnancy comments video? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I hope it was a good video. I'm going to watch. I have my subscription notifications on.
Wow. You're such a supportive husband. Thank you. I mean, I'm going to read through a lot of them myself, but if you want to take this one.
I hope they baptize baby as Christian, not atheist or Jew. That's good. That's sort of like a mind-blowing kind of comment.
I was gonna try to baptize him an atheist Jew. That was my plan all along, but Mark doesn't approve, so I don't know what to do now. I'm like lost.
I think we could start baptizing atheists. That's a thing that we should do.
I did skip a lot of the anti-Semitic comments. We got a lot of anti-Semitic comments after our wedding.
Yeah, it's expected. Just brush it right off. No, I don't have a joke there. I almost had a joke. Something about your nose. Rolls off the tip of your nose. That's fine. I don't have a joke.
I'm including this entire thing. All right, I love you.
Love you too.
I just feel like we're really going to disappoint Mark. Now, I mentioned the vaccination thing earlier. It actually was a really huge thing a lot of people came after me for. And this was on an Instagram comment. Every time I see a photo or post, I take a moment and hope that if you took the experimental injectable, your unborn child will be born full term and 100% healthy. Now, this is like overall like a nice sentiment. You know, this person's wishing me well. But the way I've seen a lot of comments going about this has been spreading false information like this, which I do think overall is very dangerous and detrimental. So please stop, just stop. Good Lord, please don't let this girl get the vax. If you are going to get vaccinated for COVID, do it after you give birth. Nothing touches my heart like unsolicited advice.
Fuck you, cunt. Fuck you, cunt. Fuck you, cunt. Fuck you, cunt. Okay. All right. How would I explain it like this? Jaclyn, ma'am, allegedly kind of loving mother. What would you do if you saw a pregnant woman smoking a pack of cigarettes in the park while drinking, liquor straight from the bottle, like chugging liquor, man? Like she was just totally wasted, and she was also using drugs. She was using IV drugs, okay, and she was pregnant as fuck. All right. What would you do? Would you just let it go and act like it's no big deal and be like, oh, it's not my place to intervene and give unsolicited advice? I mean, I don't know. What would you do, ma'am? What would you do? See, look, the bottom line is that if you do things that negatively impact a non-consenting person without any kind of reasonable justification, all right, yes, if you start with people, that is where you draw a line, and people and society should intervene to stop you from fucking people, Now, yeah. Okay, taking an experimental drug while you're pregnant and your baby, as you know, is depending upon your health and physiology, for their health and physiology. Okay, why, no. Clearly, if you don't want to take CBD because of the risk of harming your kid, well then, by that same exact sort of logical reasoning, you should not take the fucking experimental COVID vax, right? For that same exact sort of logical reasoning, okay? Look, it's fine if you take it when you're not pregnant. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, if a consenting adult wants themselves to get vaccinated, I mean, that's their decision. I don't care, doesn't affect me, right? Doesn't affect anybody else, But what you're doing actually is affecting somebody else. You selfish fucking cunt face. Oh my God, I really hate you, Jaclyn. Like, I really fucking hate you. I mean, I really do hate you. I mean, I think you're like just such a evil sack of shit. I think you're gonna be a horrible mother. And honestly, man, I think that I have provided a ton of really good evidence to back up these claims, this opinion of mine. Okay, yes, the first 6.5 minutes of your video is a pretty good evidence to back up these claims, is it not? I mean, I've very clearly explained why I have these views about you, and I've very clearly presented the evidence that you are choosing to post online, right? So yeah, Jaclyn, I'm gonna keep it real. I really do hate you. And I think you're gonna be a horrible fucking mother, and I think your kid is probably gonna hate you if they don't have Stockholm syndrome, which you probably are gonna, brainwash them to have Stockholm syndrome to some degree for some time at least. That's what breeders typically do, right? Oh my God, you are just, I really hate you. Like, I really fucking hate you. I hate you so much. Like, this is so fucked up. What you are doing without any remorse whatsoever is just so fucked up. You're saying it's no big deal. Who cares? It's a joke to me. Yeah, I'm sure it is a joke to you, and that's why I fucking hate you. You don't take this shit seriously enough. You don't take this shit seriously enough. That's why I hate you. All right. So yeah, there you go.
Move on to the attacks on my relationship, or specifically my lovely husband. Now keep in mind, when you post a video celebrating a pregnancy or a marriage, you don't expect to see comments like this. Looking forward to the divorce vlogs. It's clearly written as a sunrise.
Divorce vlogs. Well, I mean, I don't know. After 6 minutes and 45 seconds, I found plenty of reasons to hate her, And I think her kid's probably gonna hate her too. Unless they have Stockholm syndrome, of course. Jack and Glynn, this is really fucked up. Like, you're doing a lot of, like, really fucked up shit. And you have no remorse whatsoever, as far as I'm aware. And I just really despise you. I mean, I think that you're such a terrible person. I think you're completely unqualified to raise any non-consenting, helpless child, and I think you're going to really fuck up this kid's life. Now, I understand you're most likely going to laugh and act like this is a joke and tell me that I need to shut up and stop giving you all this quote-unquote unsolicited advice. Okay, look, ma'am, I understand that you don't like people holding you accountable for your actions. You don't like people telling you that, the way you're harming your child is immoral and it's bad for the child and you really shouldn't do it. I understand you don't like people telling you that. Okay, but the bottom line is, you're wrong, okay? You know, you might want to stick your head in the sand and tell me to shut up and act like it's a joke and not lose a blink of sleep over it. Okay, I mean, you can say that, you know, and you can not lose a blink of sleep over it. I'm sure you probably will not lose any sleep over this shit, right? But you're still wrong, okay? You're wrong. You're just wrong. I mean, look, if you want me to stop hating you, maybe you should, I guess, adopt from here on out. Yeah, if you were to adopt and be like, hey, look, you know, I've decided to start adopting from here on out, and I'm not going to oppose I'm for sure not going to oppose a circumcision on somebody. I'm not going to sketchily say, oh, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to very clearly state that I'm not going to do this shit on a non-consenting infant who is medically unnecessary. You know, look, Jaclyn, I mean, you know, I do think that if people legitimately turn a leaf and change for the better, that they should not be punished for their past mistakes, and they should get forgiveness if they do change for the better, you know. But look, my forgiveness is not really, well, I guess your kids' forgiveness is what we should be really concerned about. I mean, they don't, you are not entitled to their forgiveness unless you actually change for the better. You fucking entitled, spoiled brat, dumb cunt mother. And yeah, that's the thing. Most breeders, and probably you as well, feel like they're entitled to their kids' forgiveness. They feel like, oh, I can just treat my kid absolutely horribly, worse than anybody else has in their entire life, and traumatize them more than anyone else has in their entire life, and I'm entitled to their forgiveness because I'm their mother, because I spread my dumb cunt legs and got creed-pied up my dumb cunt and voluntarily chose to rape a baby unnecessarily while abandoning orphans without any remorse whatsoever, okay? Because I did that, I'm entitled to have everybody assume that I'm a kind and loving mother, and anybody who doesn't is just some negative antinatalist. Like this based on principle character. Oh man, he's such a jerk. He's such a mean guy. I hate based on principle. He needs to stop giving, pregnant women like me unsolicited advice. That's so inappropriate. You're so inappropriate based on principle. I hate you. You're such a monster based on principle. This is offensive. You're offending me based on principle with your unsolicited advice. This is so annoying. I hate you based on principle. Yeah, I mean that. You probably would say that. I don't know though. Maybe you wouldn't. Or maybe you actually will turn a leaf at some point, which is great, which would be great, okay? Look, if you want to turn your leaf and, I guess, join the Based on Principle Club, look, so long as you legitimately turn your leaf, I will welcome you into the club, and I'm just gonna, I guess, not say these bad things about you anymore, and I will even take this video down. Yes, if you legitimately turn a leaf, I will literally take this current hate video I'm making right now, I will take this video down if you turn a leaf. I'm serious, okay? Like I do believe in like earned forgiveness, okay? But it has to be earned, all right? It has to be earned. I mean, I understand that, you know, you may sincerely believe that you deserve to be considered a kind, loving mother despite all this horrible shit you're doing to your kid. But in actuality, you're not actually a kind, loving mother. Like a true kind, loving mother would not do all this fucked up shit. You know what I mean? They just wouldn't. Okay, they just wouldn't. You've clearly in the first 6 minutes and 45 seconds of this video, you have very clearly, I guess, expressed and proven the fact that you don't really love your kid that much by any reasonable definition of the word love. Okay, sorry, man. This fucking circumcision shit, you know, it gets me. It's very triggering. Okay, because, I mean. Like, have you guys ever seen, like, you know, a medical video of a circumcision? Dude, it's done on non-consenting infants without anesthesia, and they're literally cutting up their dick, you know, and the baby is screaming horrible. Oh, my God. To do that to a fucking kid? Oh, Jaclyn, Glynn, you fucking cunt face. Jaclyn, Glynn, if you really are circumcising these fucking non-consenting infants, then I just hate you so fucking much, and I wish you were fucking aborted. Yeah, I hate you and I wish you were fucking aborted if you're going to do this fucked up shit without any remorse whatsoever, right? And yeah, Jaclyn, you're acting all weird and avoidant when asked about whether or not you're going to, you know, torture your kid unnecessarily with a knife. And you're here saying, I actually am not circumcised, which is great, you know? Yeah, I guess, you know, one of the positive things that my mother did was not circumcise me, okay? That was a legitimately, you know, good decision on her part, okay? I will give credit where credit is due, all right? Yeah, okay? She did not circumcise me, all right? Because she said, okay, circumcision is kind of fucked up to do on a non-consenting infant without anesthesia and is medically unnecessary. So it's like, look, if the kid wants to get a circumcision as an adult, that's fine, but I'm not going to force on a kid. Yeah, that is totally reasonable. Okay, that's totally reasonable, you fucking cunt face. Fuck you, Jaclyn. Oh my, you piece of fucking shit, you know? You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Now you're probably going to respond with, I don't want any unsolicited advice. I'm not going to talk about circumcision on this channel. Okay. All right, well, then I'm going to still keep calling you mean names on YouTube. I'm still going to go on YouTube and say bad words that might hurt your feelings. Do you want that, ma'am? Well, you probably don't care, okay? I'm just some small-time YouTuber with, like, you know, a very low subscriber count and a very low view count on average for my videos, okay? So I'm really not a popular YouTuber. My channel's not really that popular, so you probably don't give a fuck, right? You're probably going to laugh and make fun of me for having a low subscriber count. Wow, Jaclyn, you're so nice. You're such a kind and loving mother. Anyways, in closing, fuck you, Jaclyn, if you don't change for the better. Bye.